Maxx jerseys. Yo, what is up? What is up, man? Man, my intro today totally changed. Totally changed. Those of you who canceled your order, you will now be charged double if you resubmit an order for a Maxx Crosby shirt.
Jeez, bro.
Jeff looks beaten up, dog. Jeff
what
looks
happened?
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Goddamn tornado. What the frig?
Oh. No, Russia, don't blame me. You guys want to blame anyone? Blame my girlfriend. I'll tell you why. Because she called me to tell me the news. She goes, I gotta confess something to you. I'm like, what? Ever since you told me, I've been praying. Because she asked me, what's the only way he comes back? I'm like, if he fails his physical. So she's been praying that he failed his physical.
Oh man.
Oh man. So yeah, blame her. Oh my lord, man. This is some bullshit, bro. This is bullshit.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, physical aside, I think this is some shady shit by the Ravens, period. Like, I just don't I don't get it. Like, what the fuck? You knew he was coming off of surgery. So don't act surprised or stupid, you know? And I don't know if they got buyer's remorse. I don't know what, if the media going off on them about how dumb this was, right? Harbaugh not being there to make rational decisions. Who knows, right? But this is insane, bro. This is insane.
All I have to say is this happened between the two organizations.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Oh my god!
Just can't reach.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, up, man.
My girl's so excited. She's sending me dancing emoji.
Bro, this is what's so crazy. Half of Raider Nation is excited that he's back.
Well, let's say that in all fairness, I get why they're excited. They didn't want him to leave.
Yeah.
Some of us were open to it because of the value of the trades, right?
Yep.
So I guess it depends the level of your fandom, right? But man,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is that pre-tampering period shit, man.
This is why this should not be allowed.
Yeah, exactly. Because people get excited. This is where the thing is, people were excited. Oh, yeah, it's already a done deal, everything. But we all spoke on it. We said we knew he needed to pass the physical. We knew that there was something that, hey, that was part of it, the deal. Now, the thing is, when people already say, oh, it's a done deal, that's the problem.
Right,
you know, and this is where, you know, a guy coming off injuries, and it's just like I told, we were just on the previous show, bro. That's a thing where I know that if I make a trade with the Raiders, I'm talking with Spytech, and I'm telling them that same thing. Hey, this trade is contingent on Maxx passing this physical, but I think you're
no. Yeah, that's bullshit, bro.
But hold on. But I think you're absolutely correct that the Ravens did feel pressure from outside the building.
Yeah.
That they saw stuff happening and they said, oh, 2 first-round draft picks. Nobody else is going to do that. They're stupid. Why did they do that? But this is why the pre-tampering period shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
Unless you're 100% locked into that deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it now, Leo, I was listening to your show once we got off until we got in. Or Will, I don't know if it was you talking to me, because I was trying to listen and do so many different things. I wasn't fully paying attention to either at the point. Was it one of you guys that said something about several of the GMs that don't fully believe? Yep. That was you saying that on your show,
I said that. I read, so as they were talking, Raquel and 805, I was on X. So I was scrolling through X, and it was one of the general manager had tweeted about that this is some bullshit that Baltimore is doing, bro. Yeah.
Jason LaCanfora reported on that, and I read that tweet to you that it was like Jason LaCanfora came out saying that the Ravens have done this before. This is not the first time that the
Ravens do this. See, I couldn't remember the last time this ever happened.
They said that the Ravens have done this before.
I forgot what trade did this.
What was the deal?
I don't remember the exact deal that I was reading, but they said that they had done it before. That again, this is another thing that's going to go against Aussie Newsom, saying that, you know, this is why other teams won't want to do deals with the Ravens because this is not the first time that this has happened.
Right. This is crazy, man. This is insane. Like,
Michael Crabtree, I think LV Raider just said.
So the Ravens were trying to get Crabtree and they backed out of it?
Brock Marion, 1997.
Brock
was Nick's. It was Brock Marion in 97. The deal with the safety was Nick's due to a shoulder issue.
Yep, that's one that I did hear about. Yep.
Ryan Grant, 2018, a 4-year, $29 million.
Ryan Grant, the running back.
Yeah. So historically, the Ravens have previously voided agreements based on failed physicals, including Maxx Crosby now. Ryan Grant in 2018, a 4-year, $29 million agreement with the wide receiver was voided due to a failed physical. Michael Brockers, 2020, a deal with the defensive lineman fell through due to concerns about his left ankle. Brock Marion, 1997, a deal with the safety was nixed due to a shoulder issue. So they've got a history of this then.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew of one, which I remember the Brock Marion. So they've got a history of possibly doing this then, if that's the issue.
Yeah.
And that needs to be looked at, because if they've done this in the past, and I haven't heard of any other teams doing this shit either.
But you can't get in trouble for this because these are just mutual agreements. Nothing's done until the start of the new year.
But when they finally sit back to look at the big picture after they gave us the offer on Friday and we said, hell yeah, we're taking that. Here he is. Give us those picks. Goodbye. See ya.
Yeah, but that can't happen until the league starts. That's the problem.
Correct.
Right.
But you're in that mutual agreement that this is going to happen regardless of, what's going to happen with the physical. Obviously, that's still withstanding. But now they see all the things we're doing and the fact that we're taking one of their hot commodities in their center along with their 2 draft picks. So basically, we gave the Maxx. They gave us 2 draft picks, and we're taking the center from them, too.
Well, the center had nothing to do with the other.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at, too, is they could have afforded to keep him if they didn't do the Maxx trade too. Because they offered him more money than what we did, but he turned it down.
But I mean, they still offered him the money though, even if the Maxx trade went through.
He turned it down, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he turned it down and he took ours. Yeah. So I mean, they still would have done it. He still chose us, but it's just crazy, man.
I didn't get to everybody in the chat, but real quick, just salute to everybody that's here. Because the chat's popping. We've already got 60 plus in the chat with us. So salute to everybody. Welcome for being here. I know normally we talk a lot of Black Hole stuff and chapter events, which we will. We've got Steve coming on with us from the Sacramento chapter.
Oh, I'm sure Steven's going to be all up on this Maxx thing.
Yeah, so we're going to be pretty much this show is going to be talking about everything that just happened.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not?
Yeah, because he was like, I would like to share my thoughts on what happened and da-da-da. Yeah.
Breaking news, Leo's a jinx.
You know what? Hey, I saw Cisco's comment and Cisco, I see where you're coming from. He's like, I'm cool with it 50-50, but when he said the whole Flock Nation thing, I know a lot of the people were disgusted by that. But I will say this. What do you expect him to say when the trade in his mind is done and he's moving on to another team, right? Like say this was a team, right? The Most Notorious podcast. And then I got traded to the Raider Connection show, right?
God, please let it happen.
Like I would be on here telling everyone like, hey, cool. It was a pleasure working with you guys. But hey, I'm looking forward to being part of the connection. Would that be bad? Like, no, you're looking forward to where you're going, so you're letting them know. Yeah, so I don't blame him for that, right?
No, but I know the whole Flock Nation thing was kind of like a troll to Raider Nation in the fans.
No,
and they don't use that. But that's
because they don't use that term. They don't use that term.
Yeah. But how does he know that?
Huh?
How does he know that?
Oh, I'm sure his fucking people told him that.
I'm sure he knows that there's no Flock Nation.
You don't think Grogan's little fucking scrawny ass said, "Hey, Maxx, why don't you say something like Flock Nation?"
I don't know. I mean, like,
no, there's what do they call it? The Raven, oh God, it's something. It is Flock. It is something.
Somebody said it on my channel yesterday. What it's called, and I forgot though.
Yeah, I saw somebody say it over the weekend too.
Blackbirds. I don't know. That's what Cisco just said.
No, Bird Gang is the Eagles.
The Eagles.
It's something Flock. Yeah,
it is.
It's not Flock Nation, but it's something Ravens Flock, something like that. Yeah,
the Flock.
The Flock. There you go. The Flock. I think it was.
And Dallas already said they're not going to pursue him now. They've come out and said that. So
yeah, because of who they committed to come tomorrow as far as the next process. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm just taken aback by this, man. It's like you can't make this shit up. I swear to God.
Right.
And this is just part of the curse of the Raider Nation. Plain and simple. Yeah. We were all so excited yesterday. Everything that was going on with all the moves, and
Satan himself came on my channel earlier and said that he's glad to see that his curse he put on the Raiders back since 2003 is still in effect. So, oh my God, bro, it's and I get it. As Raider fans, we're gonna say the Ravens can't do this. This is illegal. This is why I said what we said yesterday on our show about the whole legal tampering. That's why this is, and I think Scheffler said it this morning, that it's stupid. This period should not exist.
Yeah.
Right? Because come Wednesday, there are no more moves. Because all the moves are made either Monday for the most part, a couple today, and then everything gets finalized Wednesday. Right? This is why this whole legal tampering shit shouldn't be done, period.
Yep.
You do the deal on Wednesday. At that point, then it does become more, hey, the Ravens can't just, hey, we don't want to do this no more. There's other shit that has to happen. But man, this is crazy.
Yeah. See. Shout out to Rorschach with the $1.99 super chat. Breaking news: Leo is a jinx.
Right. The one thing I am happy about, and Jeff, you did a good job of explaining in the chat this morning, our group chat, was the way the contracts are broken down. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much front loaded, more back loaded. Which meant the way they were designed, the cap hits weren't big this season. So
Correct.
based on everyone that we signed, even bringing Maxx back, we're still under the salary cap, yo.
Exactly.
We're still under the salary cap. Now, the only thing I question, I would not bring that end from the Colts anymore.
100%.
I would not bring him anymore. And I might not even keep Malcolm Kuntz anymore.
And that frees up how much, Cheeto?
That in itself is like 20 mil.
25
like
million.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because Kuntz is 11 and the defensive end is I think 16 or 17 million.
Yeah, see. So
I'll tell you in a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, and it sucks for them, right? Obviously it sucks for them. But I mean, at that point, that would keep us there.
Quiddy Pay is 9.4 million.
Yeah, I thought he was less. He was like 10 mil, huh?
He is.
Yeah.
Will's not figuring it out the right way. He didn't watch my show when I broke it all down. So
okay. Yeah.
But if we end up signing, we got to make the decision before we sign him tomorrow, because if we do, and then we do end up, we take a 25 mil dead cap hit.
Right.
That's the difference.
Right.
So this year it's 9.4 million. Next year his salary jumps up to 19.4.
Right, that's different.
But then after 2028, we can dump him, and we only take a cap hit of 3.4 million.
Yeah. No.
So this is what I like about these contracts. They're working for these
guys. No, and that's why I said, like, don't think that stops us from doing anything that we've done so far. The Raiders still have the money. Big Mark Davis still has that fucking cash, y'all. He's dropping these signing bonuses like it's fucking nobody's business.
They're going to have to restructure some contracts here. They're definitely going to have to, because you got to remember, we have to still keep a certain dollar amount, which I discussed too. We have to keep a certain dollar amount for injury issues.
They figure all that bullshit out.
Earmark a certain amount for that. Like the rookie money's already subtracted out. So we didn't have 93 million like everybody kept saying. We only had about 74 to begin with, because that rookie money is already backed out. And because we have the first pick, we have the highest salary that we have to account for.
Yeah, because you got to pay Mendoza.
You got to pay Mendoza, or who, it doesn't really matter. Whoever the number one pick is always the
Mendoza,
highest.
Jeff. It's Mendoza.
Yeah. Well, maybe not now after this. We may need to trade out of that so we don't have to spend that extra money.
Right.
I know 805 will be on board, and so will Coach and Nate and you.
For what?
Actually, Will, to not take Mendoza.
Oh, yeah. It's just different, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they're saying some sort of a possible broken bone or a fracture in the bone now is what I heard.
Yeah.
It just, I blame TBH, because everyone we give a jacket to ends up leaving.
Yeah, stop giving them jackets, y'all.
Blackbirds.
Those of you who make vests, those of you who make jackets, stop giving it to the players.
Well, you know what sucks? If we end up not signing Quiddy Pay, because he's a Rhode Island native, so obviously that's the state.
I honestly am not high on that dude, bro. I'm not.
I kind of was. I wanted him when we were when he was.
To me, it actually seems like we're taking somebody else's Tyree Wilson, because he was a first round pick. He didn't live up to the hype he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right. He's a formidable line player, right? But he doesn't get the sack numbers the way you would want a first round edge to get. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, the TBH varsity jacket curse. That one, Elon. Yeah. That one right there. You hear that, Cisco? No more. Immaculate Deception. They're going to change this free agency rule.
I'm sure they will after this.
Honestly, the whole thing needs to disappear, Cisco. The tampering period. Yeah, the legal tampering needs to disappear, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right here. The varsity jacket.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
that
when we agreed to sign Quiddy Pay, I sent him an Instagram message, welcome him to Raider Nation, blah blah blah, as a Rhode Island native, and he's a native of Rhode Island. He went to high school here in Rhode Island, went to URI, then he went to Michigan. I was like just trying to be cool with him and just maybe strike up a conversation with him. No, this fucker probably might not even be on the team anymore.
Yep. Adios. Mm-hmm.
Like, damn it. And anybody that wanted Trey Hendrickson, you can forget that now. That ain't happening. We could have done it before.
Cisco said, "Done. No more varsity jacket giveaways to current players." You know what? You know what? Give one to Mendoza when he signs his contract.
Oh man!
I mean, if either one of them two are the odd man out, I'd say Kuntz. He's the one with still that lingering injury, and he's going to be paid more money than Quiddy is.
Yeah, but to me, I just see, I don't know, because he's coming to that part where you're recovering fully from that injury. And I think I've told you before, the part with me with Kuntz is if we let him walk and then he's fully recovered and we see that same Kuntz that we signed originally, that would fucking suck, you know? Yeah. But man, no, we're going to keep the linebackers. Fucking linebackers got to stay.
Oh, hell yeah, they're staying.
And Kobe Dean, Quay Walker, I'm sure they're excited that Maxx is going to fucking come back, right?
Yep.
Two motherfucking
100%. 100%.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's always funny. The midget.
Raiders are making calls for Maxx while they really don't want him there. They really don't, because I'm telling you, it doesn't fit into the plans for the future of the team.
I don't agree with that.
This is the reason we moved on from him.
I think part of the reason why we moved on was, and it's, yes, he was open to being traded, but he wasn't like, get me the fuck out of here. There's a difference, right? At the same time, the Raiders we're moving on from you, but we're also like, hey, we're listening though. And that offer we got was, I didn't think we were going to get 2 first rounds from anyone.
Yeah, but him and Mark had a conversation.
That's fucking.
They agreed to part ways.
And then that we're just now hearing about it
and say he wants to be here.
Bro, I'm not going to believe like all of us, because it happens to every player who leaves. Every player who leaves, then all of a sudden you hear all the smear shit starts. Well, they didn't like so-and-so. They never got along with this person. Oh, you should have seen what they did at Donut Man. Like, come on, man. Like, that's when all that shit starts afterwards, right? While he was here, you never heard shit about the players playing with him. Right? So if he ends up having to stay, I don't see how this destroys the plan.
I agree.
It definitely alters it, because Jeff will tell you, when we started talking about that number 14 draft pick, I was thinking Mekhi Lemon. Right, I was fucking I was going everywhere, Doc. It's like, oh my god, the possibilities. But now that hope is gone.
Circus Raider was Joe Burrow. The Ravens had done. He's there's one guy that I get 2 free games a year now where I don't have to worry about a heavy pass rusher.
Right?
But think about it, man. The gauntlet he was going to run for 6 games this season between Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and freaking Maxx. That's 6 games he'd have to deal with those 3. Fuck that. He's like, oh, thank God.
Oh man.
But you know what, Chido?
So check this out. This is, I can't tell you who, but somebody just texted Maxx.
Okay.
And he said, hey Maxx, we wish you all the best, brother. We know where your heart is at, when you've always been. This is just business. This is before the trade. All right. Always a Raider. Once you're always welcome here, big dog. Love you. Fate is fate, big dog. He heard your heart. That was just now. And Maxx responded with the prayer hands. So, you know, Maxx ain't upset about being back, dog.
Here's the thing.
At this point, it's going to be what it is.
Chido, and I asked Jeff earlier.
Yeah.
Maxx, at this point in his career, is he better than the 14th pick in the draft?
But see, that's the thing. Okay, this is where I get into it with people about when it comes to the draft. Financially, a 14th rounder is cheaper because he's on a rookie deal.
Absolutely.
But like every other thing, I always tell people, because they always come at me with Fernando was so guaranteed. How can you guarantee me whoever we take at 14 is just as good? And so it comes to proven, and so they're both risks at this point. Maxx, at this point now, with what we're hearing about the injury, is a liability.
Yep.
Right? How much longer can he fully play? Jeff always talks about, like, you know, the downfall of him, but what can he fully play the way he used to anymore? Can he go 100% every play now? Are we going to have to start substituting him in and out more regularly?
Yeah,
should have already been doing that.
You know, yeah,
you know,
yeah. So
it's tough when he doesn't want to come out of games himself. I saw it personally in Philadelphia.
Any Raider fan will tell you he never wants to come out. Yeah,
4 times on one series, and every time he came out, Maxx is in the huddle going,
yeah.
And what the hell are you going to do?
Doesn't
No,
matter.
fuck you.
And that's with competitors, though. I've seen that with multiple players who are competitors.
Yeah,
they just don't want to come out. Yeah. I
That's
mean, even
abnormal.
as much shit as Gino caught, remember that time he hurt his knee?
Bro, he never
finished
wanted
the
to come
game.
out.
He never wanted to come out either. That's just a competitor in some athletes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
can't believe the day I was so excited, y'all, that Spytek fucking bamboozled and threw in Gino with the pick swap to the Jets. And I was like, oh my God, like this is just getting better and better. And then I get the call about, babe, check your phone.
That's what I said early on the show. I'm like,
man,
I don't know what kind of voodoo smoke and mirror thing that Spike did with the Jets management over there. But not only did he send Gino there to them, cut his salary cap that we're going to have to cover in half,
right?
Gave them our 7th round pick and got a 6th in return.
6th rounder in return.
What kind of hocus pocus bullshit did he throw on them? Because
a 6th rounder that we gave Buffalo for the corner, so now we got a 6th rounder back, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
So basically, we just got a guy for free.
Yeah, exactly. and then this shit goes down. Like, what the hell? But I get what you're saying about the 14. The value of who you can get at 14 can be more valuable than a defensive end, right? It can be, but at the same time, it's like you think about what Maxx is, who he is. This point, like it just varies on what's your opinion. That's why people like Jeff 805, Chris Severe, were all for the trade because they're thinking outside of the player. They're thinking the future of the team. When I reacted to it, I was sad as a fan of him, but I was happy as a fan of the team because in my eyes went to that 14th pick. Like, yeah. But it just depends on how you look at it.
I want to address this real quick because this is something I don't know if a lot of fans know this or not.
Yeah, I saw that.
But he says, can't believe we let Carlson go and sign Matt Gay, and he looks worse on paper. All right. So the main reason we brought Matt Gay in is D. Camillus, our special teams coach we have now, was also the special teams coach wherever Matt Gay was in the past. So basically, Matt Gay's best seasons fell under the leadership and tutelage of D. Camillus, who is obviously now our special teams coach. Right. So this was the main reason why they brought him in, is because it's a guy that he's familiar with, the guy that worked with him the most and was able to have him kicking the way he was. Because for the last couple of years, D. Camillus has been in the college ranks. So now he comes back into the pros, comes to us. We have the ability to get this kid and let Carlson go, which I know a lot of people are attached to Carlson. He's one of the last remaining few Oakland players. You know, we were at 4 before the season ended. We were down to 2.
Back to 3.
Carlson wasn't signed and Maxx was gone, but now we're back up to 3 again. So it's Maxx, Colton Miller, and AJ Cole, the final 3 remaining Oakland Raiders that are still tied to Oakland.
The only thing that I would want to know is what was the difference in what's being paid. Because I know Carlson wanted to get paid because this was his contract year, right? Mm-hmm. So if we're saving money by signing Gay, and if it's a good amount, then I would understand it. You know what I mean? But if I don't know, I guess I would understand where fans were coming from when it comes to Carlson. At the end of the day, you know how I feel about kickers. I don't give a fuck. It's the kicker. Right? It's the fucking kicker, bro. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Carlson, right? And I agree with Jeff in the fact that when you look at it on paper, bro, Carlson's better than this dude in every aspect. Longer field goals, he's more accurate, etc. So I'm like, my thing is, maybe they brought this guy in and said, hey, if we can't sign Carlson for a decent deal, we bring this guy in right now, and we have a filler. You know, now
and that's what I was thinking. It was they couldn't work out a deal with Carlson.
Yeah. And if they do sign a deal with Carlson, okay, bro, you can go into the fucking preseason with 2 kickers. There's no rule that says you can't go into the preseason with.
But are you going to pay 2 of them?
In the preseason, well, I'll be like, you can cut them before. I mean, like you take them into the camp and then you cut one.
Noah is so excited, y'all. So excited. You guys have no idea.
Oh, really?
So we
He's
trade him
excited
away
that
again.
Max is back?
Yeah.
Or that he's...
Yeah.
But, and you see, that's where half Raider Nation is, bro. Half of Raider Nation is...
Noah said his only concern is I hope he's not hurt because I still want him to play. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, man. That's crazy.
Max better than $30 million to sign multiple players. The 14th and an additional first is the better question.
See, when
Not
you
wrong.
phrase that question, that's differently.
Not wrong.
But who did we sign with that $30 million?
Kuntz, who... And then you had, what's his name?
You got Linderbaum. You got
Well, no, because Linderbaum, that's what I think. We're going to confuse all that into one pot, but we still have the money to get Linderbaum. We still have the money to get Walker, to get Dean. You know? So it's like
Kiwi Petey. That's who you replaced Max Crosby with. You replaced him with a $16 million guy that gave you 4.5 sacks in a season. That's all potential and hasn't done anything in the league yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I get what Severe's saying though, because you can't add with that 30 mil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think at this point, you keep him on the sideline until he's ready to go. If he doesn't start week one, he doesn't start week one, y'all.
No.
Yeah.
Until the playoffs. He's still fucking playoffs.
Greg. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chewy. Yeah. Like, he's just like, nah, I'm not going to touch my toes anymore.
Said, nah, never mind, I'll stay.
But it wasn't Max who backed out, bro. That's exactly. Don't start that narrative, big dog. I've already seen people post on their IG, like Max on the plane, and he's saying, I'm out. Now, it wasn't Max who said I'm out. Let's not get that twisted. And I love Max. But let's not get it twisted. Yeah.
We were live before we came in here, and Nate pulled up on Instagram a picture that Max posted of him in the plane saying, I'm on my way back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but somebody took that picture and then they reposted it, and that he said he changed his mind. Like, nah, he didn't change his mind. The Ravens changed their mind. Yeah.
And I think that's true too, Jason.
Which is why it shouldn't exist, bro. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. It really shouldn't, because it avoids issues like this. Because think about it. We made the moves in free agency that we did because he wasn't here. Because we were considering him not being here, which is why we made the moves we did. Yeah. Plain and simple.
Everybody, the Cowboys included.
Here, would we have done what we did? We probably would have gone a different direction for all we know.
Yeah, everybody made theirs on that. Yeah, people are like, "Oh, the Cowboys are." No, the Cowboys aren't back in. They made a move accordingly because Max wasn't available anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck Alex Guerrero. John will never apologize to that fool.
And that's why, and that's why, like Pelissaro, when he was doing the,
he was breaking news.
He was, and he said it's because I'm late because of everybody that's hitting me up, because a lot of these guys want to know what's the impact to their team, because this has ramifications across the board,
all the way across.
If you think about it, because teams made different moves that they wouldn't have made if they still could have had it, like the Cowboys, for instance.
Yeah, Cowboys.
If they could have worked it out and gotten this trade instead of Baltimore, they wouldn't go on the route they did. You know? Right.
I saw somewhere that even Jacksonville had offered BTR and BTJ, Brian Thompson Jr., and then a first rounder. I was like, damn, that would have been a good one too. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
I don't know how he would fit in the 3-4. I don't know.
He becomes
easily. He becomes that outside.
You put him at that Sam. You put him at that Sam or at that. He can't be the Will because the Will covers more.
No,
but you put him at that Sam.
I think he could even cover now, bro. If you look at how his game has changed over the years, that's why you don't see the big only sack production from him, right? His game has evolved as a run stopper. Remember, he had an interception last year, y'all.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
so you can't use him that way. But I just see him more as that Sam, that guy that has to keep that edge, or as that ad. The ad, as in, freaking when you run a 3-4, you usually bring an extra.
Oh my God! Can somebody get Joe Morley on the phone? Because I need Joe Morley to pick up his mic. put it back in his pocket. After
Oh, what
Maxx
did he
Crosby
say?
got traded, he was telling everybody how it was going to happen. And he did a reel when he dropped the mic. Now you got to pick up your mic, big dog.
Oh, man.
I love you, Joe. I'm just messing, dog.
Oh, here we go. Another one saying Super Bowl. What's up, Alfred? DeMokes, what's up, my guy?
Yeah, man.
What's up?
And if anything, it's just making Baltimore look stupid.
What's up, man?
It does. It makes them look bad.
Oh, shit. I got to cancel the order for the purple shirts. Hold on, y'all. Let me cancel those orders for the purple shirts.
It does, and like I said, they've got a history of doing this in the past, which is going to make other teams suspect to them about not wanting to do.
Yeah, wanting to.
You know, especially such a major play. This is the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
This is by far the biggest issue or biggest trade that they've reneged on, basically, or backed out of. Whether it was true that it's an injury issue or health issue or not, doesn't matter. The fact that they backed out in the manner that they did after them, letting go 2 first-round picks. I mean, come on, man. That's bullshit. So,
according to Chef on ESPN, he just put up Raiders have already received calls from several teams inquiring about the end of Maxx Crosby. For now, the Raiders are prepared to get Maxx Crosby healthy, have him play for Las Vegas, but they are still going to be listening for other offers. So,
smart thing to do.
That's what Chef just put out right now. Thank you, Manuel, for sending out to me, big dog. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm. We got the Raider fans doing the Lord's work out here for us.
The Cheeto Network out there.
I really was trying to stay asleep. I saw my girl like, no, I'll wake up. I'll go on at 7 with Jeff and Will. My phone, burn. I'm like, I'm not gonna go to sleep. There's no way I can go to sleep. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Ja just did the same thing. He just broke. I beat you to it, Ja. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely they look stupid now. This looks bad for them in all different aspects here.
Now I'm gonna get fanboy on y'all, right? So excuse me, I'm gonna get fanboy on y'all. You bring in Nakobe Dean, right? You got Quay Walker, you add Maxx Crosby, we kept Eric Stokes, right? So you're starting to rebuild this defense. Do you keep him if the production is there? Because now he has a better supporting cast than he did in the past, right? Because before you only had to worry about Maxx. There was Maxx and others. Now you have other pieces on the defense that you can, have to worry about, Nakobe Dean's a blitzing motherfucker. Quay, they're fast as fuck, right?
Yes, you did, Nate.
So, did he? I didn't see that. Well, you didn't send it in the group, asshole.
He did. He sent it in the group.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, here's the thing. In two seasons, like after the 2027 season, we could walk away.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But the downside is we get nothing for him. Whereas now we could have got something for him. I mean, that's the one other good thing right now is his contract is still team friendly. So if we can still get something for him, and if there is issues with him, they can walk away and they're scot free. No dead cap space hits. None of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Tito, you just said a key word there.
What?
If the production is still there, if he's producing at a high level, and this guy is going in there and putting in work with those guys, why not keep him? It makes absolute sense. We're talking about a contract that's comfortable for him. We're not
keep the fans happy. The sales continue to go up.
And you have a leader on your defense that, again, my biggest concern was us not having a franchise guy to have the face for Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza coming in here and being a rookie and being the face of the franchise is a ton of pressure for a young man.
Honestly, I think the leader part was going to get settled with Walker and with Dean. Those who I was looking to be the leaders of this new defense. Yeah.
And I think that will happen because of the fact that Maxx is looking to take that, go somewhere else if he can. But here's the thing. I don't want to take less than the value that Spytek has set. Whatever the value that Spytek has set in his mind,
I see it
don't
now.
move out that. You know,
but now you can't expect the same value now.
No.
How does it go? The saying go in the movie Draft Day?
Yesterday's value is not the same as today. Is there something?
Right? The pancake eating motherfucker or some bullshit like that, right? Yeah, like that changes because now the injury concerns become a thing.
Correct.
And so you don't get the same value no matter how much you're trying to set your standard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree with you, but I'd be like, then if you don't get that, then have him play. And if he's producing, I see no problem with Maxx being on the team.
It now, Nate. My bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chicago,
No, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. The only people I have a problem with were the ones who burn their jerseys. I don't want to see you motherfuckers.
So I'm just gonna speak on that real quick because I sent you guys those videos, right? That's some bullshit, bro. You don't do that shit. This guy came out here and put his
forget who the guy is.
It's his business.
It's the jersey itself. There's a reason the Raiders don't retire numbers. We're the only team that don't retire numbers, right? Because to us, the jersey's more than the player that's wearing it. So when you burn the jersey, it's like you're burning what the jersey stands for, not just that player. I mean, I get when people were like, you were mad at Moss, you're mad at whoever, but I would never burn those jerseys either. You know? No. I would never do that. Yeah.
Now, the videos that I saw where people were like, they have all the old guys and they're like, no longer a Raider, no longer a Raider. I feel that,
bro, whenever you're ready, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel for them. I do. I feel for them. Dude, I was thinking, like, when was the last time or the first time I was upset about a free agent? I think because from 96 to 03, I couldn't really get into football because I was in the military. I was always deployed. So it was hard to get into it like I am now, right? So it didn't really hit me. But I think the first one was when we lost Nnamdi. Remember when Nnamdi went to Philly? I was so pissed, bro. I was so mad that Nnamdi Asamoah fucking left, man. And but it just reminded me, like, we can get emotionally attached to these players as Raider fans. That's just how passionate we are. Yeah.
And C. Wood was my guy.
Yeah, C. Wood.
When he left, I was devastated.
Yeah.
And you know what though? He came back. We showed him love. I'll be like, hey, we do the same with Maxx.
Maxx delivered on his promise earlier. He told y'all he was coming back. He just did it a lot sooner than we thought.
That's the way you're going to spin this narrative.
Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff, bro.
Right.
Oh, man.
Like you just said that, yesterday's price is not today's price. Yeah,
that's it. Thank you. That's it. Thank you.
Motherfucker.
That's it. Thank you, Homer. That's it. Today's price is you pancake eating motherfucker. I love that part. Oh, man. Oh my god, bro! That one's true. Look at what Show Deuce posted or commented. I like that one. It's so true. Mm-hmm. You'll get down there
right here. How much money you think Fanatics lost printing all those raves? Oh yeah,
bro! Right, all those purple fucking.
They'll be on some third world country kid right now, just like the Super Bowl winners, losers shirts go to, like the Patriots ones, wherever they went to, they'll send them there.
They're gonna send them to Africa.
Yeah. If anything, what I did with the Derek Carr jersey I have was I took his name off, and it's just a 4.
Yeah,
so it has no name. Yeah. Yeah. The Tim Brown one. The Tim Brown didn't break my heart because he should have stopped playing at that point. Like he wasn't producing the way he used to. Like he just needed to hang up his cleats. But I knew why he wasn't too, because he wasn't ready personally. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, that's
okay. Look, I'm so glad somebody brought that up, and I'm going to tell y'all right now. I get that you guys say it only equals to 2 to 3 wins, right? You've asked me many times, Jeff, how many games has Maxx Crosby won? Let me ask you this: how many times has he been in a position where we're in a position where he has the chance to close out a game, or is it most of the time we're getting blown out because our offense can't fucking score or move the ball?
Yeah, and with that pick, we could have added to the offense where we can
Right?
move
No,
the ball.
but regardless, so you can't put the winning on just him because it's a team fucking game.
Yeah, but don't put him on this pedestal that he's a superstar.
I'm not putting him on a pedestal. I'm just saying people are so quick. People are so quick to say how many games did he win? Well, how many times was he given the opportunity to win a game? Because I can remember when he was given the opportunity to, he did win the game against the Patriots, right? When he got that game-winning sack. So the opportunities for him to make that impact are far fewer than they have been for. But the other part, too, that people forget is when you play the Raiders, you only plan around one guy. What do we do about Maxx?
Mm-hmm.
That has an impact, whether you think it does or not. The game plan has to focus on what are you going to do with that guy. Yeah. So there are impacts. I'm not saying it's like Superman godlike level where he's Myles Garrett. I'm never going to say he's Myles Garrett. He's not Myles Garrett. Okay. Right? But there is some impact to him that people, I guess, don't downplay. There you go, Will. Thank you. Yeah.
No, I'm right there with you, Cheeto. I'm like, hey, bro, this guy, and maybe it's because I look at football as a team sport. You know, that's why offensive linemen are so important, right? That's why we want to pay Lindenberg $27 million. I gave my trust to Goodwin in charge.
That's fucking hilarious, bro. Oh my god, Mike, that is fucking funny.
Oh, that's fucking funny, Mike. I love it. What's up, brother? How you doing? Later, Bueno. Your fridge is calling you. Good night.
What's up, he's Chico? Out early, huh? What up, Chico? What's going on, brother? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the story of our lives as Raider fans, right? We get screwed up.
Yeah, this is gonna. 805 was saying it. This is gonna go down as those moments, like Cisco was saying, right? The immaculate deception, the tuck rule, index card, add the Ravens. I don't know what we're gonna nickname it or whatever, right? Whatever we're gonna nickname it.
Ja, right there, absolutely, bro. Very many teams doing pre-trade.
We gotta come up with something.
What did you say?
The medical back out. I my brain's frazzled after today. I just
oh my god, the pull out.
This emotional roller coaster this week. What the fuck?
Let's call it the pull out.
The pull out.
The pull out. The pull out.
Oh my gosh.
We'll call it the pull out.
There's no player by themselves that wins games, though. Everybody keeps going, oh, Maxx Crosby doesn't win games for us. I'm like, there's not one player that wins games for any team.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's the one that a lot of people were looking at.
Me
about
too.
Getting. I was about excited about Mekhi Lutman. I really was. Mm-hmm. But I guess we're gonna go to Fields as our wide receiver option. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to if we're gonna do it in the second round.
Right.
Well, I know it'd be more than that. Actually, he'll be further back than the second round,
and he'll be like third. Yeah.
What's up, Jonathan? What's going on?
Jonathan Taylor.
Jason, what's up here? What's going on, man?
What's up, Jason? You told Steven to join whenever he's ready, right? I saw him said he was a little late.
Yeah, I sent him a message. Well, I said it when he posted that. Definitely will.
And you know what? Bro, this might be the move.
I like Mendoza, but I was in love with 14. See? We're back on the trade now.
Well, yeah, I figured once this because we talked about it, right? Like, I'm not so much. We're cool. We don't have to trade away. Now we're like, fuck that. We're trading away. Oh my god.
Is this the one I saw yesterday?
Which one, bro? May put me on the trade back list. I want. What are you talking about?
No, just something Jay just posted in the chat, in our group chat. This guy did one of these the other day too, yesterday after all the moves that SpyTech made.
Oh, the mock draft?
Like, just go get it. Don't worry about it. He goes, but we're running it. Just do it.
Oh, you know who else wanted this to happen? MC Raider.
What, for Maxx to come back?
Because when it happened, he goes, hey, you don't ever know, Cheeto. You never know. Right? It's not finalized. And he was right. It wasn't finalized. So I told him right now, bro, your prayers were answered.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maxx has to make it up for the fans. We support this motherfucker for free.
Shout
we
out
don't
to
get
my
one
boy.
single penny for our support. And he called his new team flock. Yeah, right.
He doesn't make up nothing, man. Like I told you, if I was gonna leave and I was gonna move, I would be telling the people I'm coming. I'm excited to come to. Yeah.
I fell in love with the 14th pick. I was too, man. That's
Hey, we could still get it, Ja. We just got to trade back from that first pick.
Yep.
Right? We can
New
still
York
get
Jets. Hey, I know we sent you Geno Smith in a trade, but you want to make another trade? Or hey, Arizona.
Man,
I know you got Minshew, but you can't go into next season with Minshew. What do you want to do?
I was telling Raquel and 805, like it was crazy to me.
I don't know why I'm holding my hand like that. Who the fuck uses a phone like this anymore? Anyway.
I was like, how did Spytech have the Jets take Geno? Like, how did he make that happen? Like, I don't know how. And I was like, maybe he's working up a deal with them. Like, look, guys, you take Geno, and then come draft day, like we'll work out a deal where you guys can take Mendoza.
Oh shit!
Hey, it's crazier shit has happened between general managers, man. Where they look out for each other. I'm just saying.
And you know what? This might be like we said, hey, the Jets were literally a quarterback depleted team. They were desperate. And I'd be like, they saw that, hey, there was no other quarterback available. They saw a little bit of light in Geno Smith. And bam, Spytech made it happen.
That's how it happened. They did not see no light in Geno.
They've
been with Geno. They've had Geno before.
Yeah. But it's funny because when that broke that we made that trade with them today, right?
And
NFL Network, I've had it on all day, and what they said was the New York Jets have their quarterback. I went, really? You think that's the guy they're going to go into the season with? Right. Good luck.
Hey, bro, they want to guarantee that first round draft pick.
That is hilarious.
What's up, Daniel? Hey, Big Luck. What's up, man? What's up, fellas? Had to go get a rate of Will workout in. That's how stressed his teammates.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. You know what's crazy? Just so y'all know, and this is a quick plug promo for our show tomorrow, the Raider Connection. But tomorrow we have Afukasi Raider coming on. Y'all, those of you that know him, know how he is when he talks about this team. I can't wait to hear and see what Afukasi says about.
I don't know where he's going to be with this.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's going to be. You know what? I didn't think about that until just now. I'm curious to see what his take on this is going to be. I hope he doesn't. I want him to be in the chats, but I hope he doesn't come in the chat tonight and kind of ruin it. I want to see his.
Well, it's kind of late for him to be on right now. Well, early back home for him.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning for him right now.
So.
Butterbean, what happened? We traded Maxx on Friday to the Ravens. Over the weekend, yesterday, today, whatever, did his medical exam. They didn't like the results. They considered he failed, and they backed out of the trade. So we now have Maxx on a plane back to Vegas, and going in the other direction is the 2 draft picks we were getting from them. Right. So everything's back to where it was before Friday afternoon.
Yeah, on the physical. Yeah, that's the report, bro, on the physical. Yeah.
That's the short and sweet of it.
Except
which I think is bullshit.
I do too. I think everybody does.
Yeah, Geno can retire a Jet.
I'm still.
Yeah, Butterbean, that's the only part is the fact that we signed the ends. That's the only thing. That's the only free agent signings I think is going to be affected by Maxx coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take 24 hours to process this.
Yeah, bro, he's going to.
Arch Manning, who got the first pick? Jets. Fuck that. Oh, the
Jets. That's what I tell people too. Like, don't forget who the Mannings are and what they did when the Chargers were going to pick Eli. Right? If you think Arch is going to go to fucking the Jets.
Dude, I don't even think if we were to draft him.
I think if we were to, it would take a lot of convincing from TB12 to convince the family that he's going to be okay over there.
And I think a lot of it would have to do with Tom Brady and how this team looks as a unit on the field this season here.
Yeah.
Because if it shows that we're growing in the right direction and he would be the piece that would help, I think they might be okay with that. But it would take a lot of Tom Brady.
Take a lot of convincing. Yeah.
No, Tom Brady's going to have to put knee pads on. If that's the case.
Hey, and before we talk about Tom, can I just say,
no, we're good.
A lot of the media, and this is why I know the media are not Raider fans, are giving all the credit to Tom Brady for the free agents that we've signed. Can they give John Spytek his due credit, por favor? Right? The man is cooking. The man is doing his job. Right? Like, this is how you know the media don't know shit about the Raiders. Because they're all just saying it's because of Brady. It's because of Brady. Like, no, man, it's not just because of Brady. Yeah.
Bro, and let me ask you this: do you feel like they always give him all the credit and never give him?
Ever since we got him, everything's been about Tom with the media outside of the Raider like inside part. Yeah,
like last year, he had Chip Kelly reporting to him. He hired Chip Kelly.
Yeah,
but do you ever hear the media going, "Oh, you fucked that up"? No,
that's kind of true.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's exactly what I told Jeff.
One of the things because he couldn't touch his toe. He said earlier before we started. He had mentioned that. God. So shout out to Manny with the $2 super chat. Maxx failed because he couldn't touch his toes.
That's the part that he failed.
There was a player that was there supposedly that said it. I thought you said. Didn't you say that?
No, I was watching somebody else's live stream that they're for the Ravens or whatever. They're a podcaster for the Ravens, and they said it right there.
No, they
were like, he couldn't touch his toes.
I haven't seen that confirmed, Butterbean, about Hendrickson.
I haven't either about Hendrickson.
Speaking of flag football, they moved that shit to LA.
What?
I figured they would.
They moved it to LA, bro. I heard today on the fucking radio. Yep. So Nathan, if you're hearing this, find out. We got to get tickets and go watch that shit, bro.
What's the latest going on is anything still going on in Mexico right now? Because I wouldn't be surprised if they moved that game out of Mexico City. Was that calmed down with everything that was happening in Mexico a few weeks ago?
Yeah, that was that. Yeah,
I just haven't seen anything on news, so I don't know if it was.
Hey, we're cool. Everything's cool. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, because I wouldn't have been.
Chido got it under control.
We're good. But
don't you know you're talking about El Patron right here, bro?
They moved the flag football one out of Saudi Arabia because of what's going on in over there. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean that would be. That's a prime target if they were going to.
But yeah, no, the NFL is not moving that Mexico game. No.
All right. Yes. I didn't think they would, but I don't know. You never know. No, I was giving Spytek wicked praise today. I even said it. I said I honestly think that Spytek went into the basement at Intermountain Sports Center and opened up some old Al Davis archives and started reading how Al Davis assembled his teams in the past and how he worked contracts, because he's pulling some voodoo shit out there and some crazy. I mean, nobody saw any of these moves coming. Like the perfect one that no one saw coming was Naylor. I didn't see that. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think Naylor. And it's because everybody was looking at big names. They were looking at.
Well, not just it, but
at Pierce, at Evans. Yeah,
but that's just it. He's one of those guys that snuck under the radar that people weren't really probably. I mean, he's buried behind two tough guys in freaking Minnesota. He comes here and he's automatically going to be elevated, you know.
Yeah, because our wide receivers suck. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with Trey Tucker, to be honest with you.
And the fact that Seattle was going to keep, what's his name?
Shaheed.
Yeah.
But you know what? I also noticed that Spytek is looking for maximum value.
Let me know about the tickets.
Brady fixed Mexico too.
That's right.
Oh, did he get? Fuck it.
Called Chido El Patron.
El Patron, eh? That's right. Mm-hmm.
I heard the tariffs in Modelo's. I heard they put tariffs on Modelo's. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
No, it says Cool Kev put that. I heard they put tariffs in Modelo's.
Like you pay more to buy a Modelo?
Making a joke.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? I was like, no, they didn't. They don't even really sell. They don't sell Modelos in Mexico. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
I just hope tomorrow is just a nice, easygoing day.
now, dude, my anxiety is like crazy because that happened. I thought tomorrow we're just gonna be smooth sailing. They're gonna show up to Vegas. They're gonna sign their contracts. We're gonna come on at 7. We're gonna show pictures. You know, we're gonna have the new guys chanting Raiders. Now I'm like, man, can they just get there already? And
can
we go pick them up tonight and have them in the building early tomorrow so we can do this at exactly 1:00?
No. How much you want to bet they're gonna have them in there sharp, like so that way they can get it done, like almost like how Spytech did the 3 signings.
Those guys are sitting in the parking lot already waiting.
I bet you. I mean, like right now, bro, it makes people more antsy, especially with things like not going as smooth. People start getting worried. They're going to start seeing things. I'm sure they're calling the players right now, reassuring them that their contracts are going to go through. I'd be like, just look at how quickly people were like, oh, can we sign Lindenbog now? We don't have enough cap room for Lindenbog.
And it makes sense. I mean, you can't be mad at people because not everyone, I guess, looks into the cap the way we do, right? So it makes sense. My girl said the same thing. She said, fuck that center. I want Maxx Crosby back. I'm relax, babe. We're still getting him. Because
everybody sees that 27 mil per year.
Right.
For the years that we're going to sign him to. The first year was always the cheapest year. I feel like an expert now after reading all this shit today. The first year of a contract is always the cheapest. In the second year is a lot higher, usually double, and then it might go down a little bit from the next one, and then it just keeps going down. But it's the guarantees and the bonuses that tend to kick up too.
Yeah.
So
that's why a team's got to have money to be able to kick those bonuses.
And like I said, remember Al Davis used to do this all the time. He used to pull some crazy shit with his contracts. He would do those heavy back-ended contracts. So all the guys that he was signing would get they would see it as, the longer I stay here, the more money I'm going to make. Well, guess what? When I got close for them to get paid that money, they were either cut or they were shipped off to another team. And it wasn't, he never had half of those contracts. He never even paid all the way through. He never did. You know, you bring someone else in cheaper.
Yes, sir. But he also did sign some stupid free agents too, though.
Yeah.
I don't need to change my profile pic or what. No, you don't need to change your profile pic. Unless you're one of those bitter people who is opposed to it because he said Flock Nation. Yeah.
It's shout out to G Fan with the $2 super chat. So I don't need to change my profile pic or whatever.
Hey, how did Dawn react to the news, Jeff?
Was she home? No, she wasn't even home. So I don't know truly. I was on the live when it happened. She was out. She got back here about 8:30, but she never really came in to see me until we were finally off the show. So she was in the chat at the start of this show tonight.
Oh, was she? I saw that. That's why I asked. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk to her. Actually, I can't even talk tomorrow. She's going into the office tomorrow, so I'll be home alone tomorrow. It's great. I'll just sleep all day.
Gee.
I'm just glad 805 didn't throw it. He went to Costco to put gas in his wife's car, and he was pissed. He was not happy.
Well, that's what he said at the start of this. He goes, I was pissed before. He goes, in that intro, the intro music pissed me off even more. I want to start throwing shit.
So what do you say to those people that are out there saying we don't have the money to keep Maxx and the free agents we have, that we have to?
We do
have it.
We do.
Yeah, it's just that simple. We can literally keep our every single guy that
we're not going to have as much left as we normally would have, but
the rollover part that 805 was talking about.
Yeah, kind of. But it's also, I mean, the other good thing is there's bonuses that can be adjusted and paid out later. You know, we can restructure certain contracts to save a little cap money, so we can still continue to bring in other free agents, but they're not going to get paid shit ton of money up front. They're going to be cheap.
And I mean, like, again, if Maxx does want to come back, it doesn't mean he can't restructure his contract. You know, people
but
are
that's already
looking.
with the G-Fan. That's already with the money figured into it.
So
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, I think we're somewhere at 37 million we were talking about with
once
contract
we sign
on
all
the
the contracts that we're due to sign, provided we keep everybody that we've offered the contracts to, we'll be at about 25 to 37 mil left in cap space. And that's already, the rookie money's already subtracted out of that, because we have to put that extra money aside ahead of time. So that's already accounted for when you start doing before free agency opens, that money's already subtracted out of it. So all these people that were saying we still had 90 something mil, we didn't. We really only had 72 to 74 million available before we sign these contracts. But we sign these contracts, it's going to drop down to about the 25 to 35 range, roughly.
And all that works out by like nerds.
We don't know the full numbers.
Yeah. Trust me, these dudes know what they're doing when it comes to the money and the movement of contracts. Remember that one year, like, the Saints are like negative 50 million. What are they going to do? And then the season started and they had a full team and they were under the cap.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes know what they're doing with the cap. Like, leave that shit to them.
What's up, JP?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now,
you always see teams that are like negative, and then once the season starts or whatever the fuck, they're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna end up keeping Maxx for now.
Hey, bro, it's like you're in a relationship with the toxica right now.
Well, he is still gonna be here. I mean, that's just the way it is.
That girlfriend that doesn't want to go away keeps coming back.
Oh wow, the Packers are in conversations with the Eagles to talk about Jalen Carter. Ooh,
what?
Can you imagine the Packers with fucking?
They just lose a guy too. They just traded Cowboys.
Let me ask you this: do you revisit that trade if you're Spy Tech? Because I heard Jalen Carter was available.
So
the first
with Jalen Carter, you have to remember why we didn't take him.
Yep, I get
what happened in Las Vegas, right? And people being sensitive to that when it comes to the team and trying to establish themselves in Las Vegas. Right? As much as we want to say it's past and there's a reason why the Raiders don't hire coaches with domestic violence history, even if that coach can be a great coach, right? And I think when it comes to what happened with Jalen Carter, I don't think they'll do that for that reason, for respect to that young lady and her family and what happened to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that would be the reason why the Raiders wouldn't be in on that. Yeah.
But it wasn't a drinking and driving thing. It was a car racing.
Doesn't matter. It was still part of it. But the big thing with him, really, in all honesty, is his on-field antics that are the issue. That's the biggest one for me, is that, too. You know, spitting on players, gets suspended, gets thrown out of a game, ejected. How is that helping the team when your guy that you count on, that's the center of that defense, gets thrown out of a game before the game even starts? It happened in warm-ups, one of those games.
But it happened. It's not like he gets thrown out every game.
No, but he's still a headache. He
is, but he's also a game wrecker.
I get that too.
It's kind of like when people would sign Rodman, right? He's a fucking.
But we're trying to stay away from that. Is the whole point, though?
Yeah,
we're trying to.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the other part. That's what I meant by the image that they're trying to keep with the Raiders in Vegas. If we were in Oakland, I'm guarantee you Jalen Carter would have been here. Wow.
Oh my God, they would have rolled out the red carpet for him. You shitting me? Fans would have been like, they'd be spitting on him and laughing.
But that's what I was getting at. That image that they want to try and keep. Yeah. As a football fan, I love. Oh, go do your thing, Jalen Carter. Right. But he won't.
He won't. Scotty spit on him.
Yeah.
What's up, SoCal Sal? What's going on, brother?
Because I don't mind players like that, because you need dogs like that on defense. The point is, can you manage them enough where they don't impact?
Can you reel them back?
Right? Like, remember
they gotta stay composed.
That video I told you to watch at the show The Rush when what's his name was on there? Remember how they talked about Jerry Tillery? Like shit like that. Like I like that about Tillery, but he didn't know when to check it. Like that cost us a game against the Rams. Yeah. I loved when he knocked the shit out of Herper and he got kicked out. Don't get me wrong. I like when Seymour punched Roethlisberger.
That's still one of my favorites, right there.
Right? Yeah, like we like that, but you have to be able to control it in those situations.
Yep.
Yeah.
He hit him with so much force. That wasn't even a flop on Roethlisberger. He legit got knocked on.
No, he legit got knocked on his ass by Seymour. Yeah,
a lot of power right to the face mask. Boom.
Yeah, LeBron can learn a lot about what it takes to get hit and fall from fucking Roethlisberger.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Oh, I'm sure there's
Mister. I fell and I'm holding the wrong elbow and shit. Fuck that fool.
Bro, he's holding his stomach. He's holding his stomach for some reason. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I'm sure there's Raven players that are pissed that this happened, that were excited to get it, especially any of the guys in the defense. You know?
Jesus Christ. Bam scored 83 points today. Jesus Christ.
Who?
Bam Adebayo. Mm-hmm.
He scored 83 points?
83 points, bro. That's the highest since Kobe's 81, huh?
Bro, that's ridiculous. Bam Adebayo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many did he score?
83.
And what did Kobe?
81.
81.
Yeah. Wilt has the record, 100 points in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's still not beating Wilt though.
Hey, for real. I know someone who's not happy Maxx is back. That's number 15.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, right in Asian is that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's funny. So Mahomes is pissed, but Joe Burrow is like, thank God.
I know, right?
One more guy on my division.
Shoot, Aaron Rodgers is probably praying too right now. Because he's
that's it. He still has to decide if he wants to stay. He hasn't decided yet. Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't?
That's Aaron Rodgers, bro. Mm-hmm.
Somebody said in my chat earlier about
hey, he got his hat. Yeah, I remember Sean was gonna pay for it. Hey, Sean, why don't you pay for his return flight?
13 hours of joy is over.
Uh-huh. No, bro, he's not gonna call.
No.
You better let that shit go, though. You better stop watching Mitchell.
Out of the running.
You better stop watching Mitchell Rents and believing his shit on that.
Well, it's not Mitchell Rents now, so
that is not happening. The Cowboys have already committed to somebody else. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, like, now that Baltimore's out and all these other moves have been made, where can Maxx Crosby? I mean, like, who do you see as a trade partner? Who do you see as a trade partner?
It all depends now on what the value is, and that's why it doesn't make sense to do it anymore, depending on what you want back. Because that value is gone. What we were getting, the first rounders and all that, that's right. Yeah.
I agree.
So if you're willing to part with him for like maybe a second, I would even say thirds, bro. A history, the injury thing now.
I mean, like, thirds is tough, bro. Thirds is
seconds is tough to me. I wouldn't let him go for seconds. Yeah.
I'd be like, you'd have to do a lot of it, like a lot of seconds, maybe.
Yeah, I would need a lot of first round picks. I would need at least one first round pick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I know you'll take a fucking stick of bubble gum at this point.
Give him an offensive lineman. Let's go.
Well, my thing right now is I'm trying to articulate the right way to say this
without sounding like a Maxx hater.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just do it, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
I'm curious to see how, in all honesty, how well he's
bad it is
coming back. Like when he first makes a public appearance, whether it be training camp, whatever, if he anything. Once he's back in Vegas again, which he's probably already there by now.
All right, well, ask the chat. How would you guys
how well perceived is he going to be coming back into the fold? You know, did that Flock Nation thing really piss people off to the point where they don't want to deal with him? They don't care? Or is his on the field performance going to just erase everything?
I think it's going to be awkward with the fans, but not with the team. The team is going to see this is part of the business. That was bullshit what happened with Baltimore. You're back now. You're our guy. right? We're going to continue. The fans are the ones who are going to have the issue, and not all of them, because I'm going to be fine with it.
What Jay said right here is true too, though. That this is the other thing, though.
I don't think so.
It's going to be all. I think so.
Now with his presence and who he is with these players, you're thinking of it as a fan perspective, not as a player with another player.
I don't know, but if I'm on a team and the guy that's on the team with me leaves to go to another team, and he's all like dancing out of here like he's wearing a tutu happy,
it's part of a business.
Black Nation, I'm on my way, blah blah blah.
Dude, how many players tweeted wishing him good luck?
Hey. How many players were worried about him saying Flock Nation?
No player was on there saying fuck that dude. He said Flock Nation.
Yeah.
Only fans were.
Yeah. The players don't care. The players literally see this. This is a business. I'd be like, literally, every year your locker room can change. Players change. I can be on a different team next year. This is a contract thing, right? Yeah. That's why when we go, Flock Nation only bothers us as the fans.
Yes.
It only rubs us the wrong way. In the locker room, bro, that's Maxx motherfucking Crosby. You're going to go like, hey, that's a premier defensive end. I want him to play on my team.
Right. The only ones that are going to care are the defensive ends that we signed in free agency. Because now you might not be coming here no more. Yeah,
Petey might be a little worried.
Might not even be able to play, even if you are here.
Right,
Maxx ain't coming off the field.
Right,
but that shit's got to stop though. If he does come back, when he's asked to come off the field, he's got to get his ass off the field. That shit's gonna end.
And that's why I say the fans get so emotional. We think the players act the same way, and the players don't. The players understand and know what this business is like. Right? That's why they don't get mad when players want more money or da-da-da-da-da. You know, because they're fucking players. They see it as a way different perspective than we do.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. Jay's right, too. He obviously... And they said that's pretty much why he said it, why he kept quiet, is because he wanted us to get the best deal for him. Didn't want to muddy up the waters. So that's why he didn't...
And that's good, but we don't praise him for that.
Yeah.
We don't praise. He could have been a complete asshole and been like, trade me. I want out of here. I don't ever want to wear this uniform again. But he didn't do any of that.
Agreed.
The only thing people got mad, well, you never said you weren't leaving. Like some fucking little bitches waiting for it. Like, come on, man.
No, and he did say it. How many times did we say it? He has said it? He's come out every
he said it, but it wasn't enough for them.
Oh
no!
They want you to fucking go kiss their culo, bro. They want you to get on your fucking knees and kiss their culo and be like, "Hey, bro."
Hold on. When Jay Glazer dropped the news, okay, the way Glazer dropped it, it made it seem like it was a done deal that Maxx wanted out. But what happened was, it was at least 2 or 3 days later before Maxx even said a peep. All right. So, and he says, people need to stick to their own business. Blah blah. That's what he said.
It's a business.
All right. But if we were, all right. But here's the thing, though, because if it wasn't true, he would have come out right away, type of thing, and said, "No, that's not true." You know what I mean? Like, if somebody's talking shit about you, don't you want to squash it right away? Right. So that's where people
only if you care.
Something.
Only if you care. I've had people talk shit about me in the chat all the time.
True.
Do you see it in me to address it and squash it, or do I ignore it because they don't?
Either.
Or do I ignore it because they don't fucking matter to me?
Damn.
Yeah.
It depends on the person, bro.
Tyler says bring him back. Well, he's already coming back. He's already coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I was pissed when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pay might definitely care a little because he's probably going to be on the spot, which sucks. And
I would be curious to see if they still bring him, the Raiders being like, you know what? We're not going to back out, Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't look like the Ravens backing out.
Bro, that's what, and you know what? Just because you said that, I know we're signing him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, a Spy Tech doesn't want to look like that.
Yeah, fuck the business here. $50. What else the player's going to say to Maxx? Fuck you, come in. Yeah, exactly. Then.
Well, why not? You guys are saying to say how you really feel, to say the truth, right?
Which causes tension.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, they might not.
Did they do that with Carr when he got sent away and benched? Did they say fuck that dude?
No, that was a different situation, man.
No, but you're saying though he left the team though, right? This dude abandoned us.
Who? Carnes didn't abandon the team. They told him to stay the fuck home because they didn't want him to get hurt on the property and be liable for his contract. That was the whole reason they shipped him out of there.
So he couldn't stay and come to the practices or just stay
That's
there.
That's what they told him. He told him to stay home, not even show up, because if he would have, he could have been walking through the parking lot at Intermountain and tripped on a rock and scraped his knee, and it gets carried
on the political shit here.
That's what I'm saying. The fans are the ones who make it that way. The players see this as a brotherhood amongst them.
Damn well, if he would have sprained his ankle walking through the parking lot, they'd be on the hook for that contract.
Oh my God!
Come on,
the motherfucker could have did it regardless. Like now we're gonna worry about motherfucker spraining his ankle on the parking lot.
Does it on the property? Yes, because they're liable. If he does it at home, it's no big deal. That's on you. It's the same thing as workers' comp. You can't sprain your ankle at home and go to work and claim it. It happened at home. It didn't happen while you were working.
Shit's deep, man.
Tell me how that's not.
Fans confuse their loyalty to players' loyalty. Players have a different loyalty to each other as players. The team as well, but they're a community of brothers. And they have their own way of dealing the way they do with each other, bro. Mm-hmm. They're not fans. We're different. Our emotions carry way different. You can say the same thing about people in the military. Our brotherhood is different, but nobody's going to understand outside of that circle. They could support us. They could encourage us, right? Mm-hmm. We love what you guys are doing, but nobody outside of that circle knows because you're not part of it. And I think that's the part people don't get.
Yeah, but here's the difference. NFL is a business. The team is a business. The military is not a business. It's not a business like in a business aspect. That's a totally different situation. NFL is a business. If you get hurt while you're there on their time, then they're on the hook. If you get hurt at home, you're on your own. That's what I'm getting. That's why they told him to stay away, because he wanted to go there and work out and train and everything. And they told him no. That's why he wasn't around those last two games. It wasn't because he decided to stay away.
No, I know that. But I'm just saying, though, it's like fans were the ones who were more upset, and players don't look at it that way.
He didn't abandon the team.
Yeah. Did Maxx or did the team trade him away?
Well, Maxx.
Did Maxx come on social media and say, "Get the fuck out of here"? I don't want to be here no more. He never went on and said, "Get me the fuck out of here," did he?
No, not out loud. He did.
Oh,
it was the fans. Mostly, I saw the fans. You know, it was the people saying, "We need to trade Maxx Crosby to go to a youth movement." Maxx Crosby can't be on this team if we go to a youth movement.
Yeah.
Jeff just laughs.
Twist my fucking words, you prick. Why is Jay suddenly on my side on the whole match?
My whole thing with this, and I understand. I'm not saying he didn't want to be traded. I understand. He was okay with it because they let it happen. But he also wasn't demanding it. There was a big difference between wanting to get the fuck out of here and being open to it if the team felt it was better for them. And both parties agreed to that. And you can't be mad at either. There's a difference when you fuck. Well, Micah's situation was completely fucking different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the two differences. And we don't want Nick Hobbs.
Well, he released him after the season was over. Once they were past that point where they could waive him, that was the whole thing.
Yeah, they had to wait till that
because they didn't want him to have to get that signing bonus, that payroll bonus if he would have got hurt. They would have been on that for the injury clause.
Yeah,
that was the whole reason behind it. It was a money thing.
Bro, McDummy wanted him out of there, bro.
McDummy wanted him out.
Of course he did.
That was a push out move, Jeff.
But he didn't want to be on the hook for money.
I get what you're saying, Jeff, but I'd be like, what I'm telling you.
How am I wrong? You're talking to me like I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
100% correct on this. Then why are you arguing the point?
No, but I'm like, what I'm saying, we all know that there was more to it behind the scenes. That was a push.
Why are you disagreeing with me?
I didn't disagree with you.
Because that's what the show is for. We all have different opinions.
I know, but you're making it seem like I'm wrong, but I mean, it's still...
Nobody's saying you're wrong. We're just saying, like, you defend your
point. You abandoned the team. He didn't. That's what I'm...
I didn't say he abandoned. I was just making that point that players look at it differently than fans.
Go back and reclip. Go back and
retype. See?
Rewind.
The whole point of all this arguing was that fans and players react differently.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can sit here and say players are little bitches like fans are, but no, they're not. They react differently. Some players are. Some players are. Look at T.O. The way he reacted to get out of a contract. Look at AB, right? When he did his little, I'm free, right?
Yeah.
Some fucking just react differently. Maxx didn't do it that way.
I'll ask you. So here's the thing. Jay just said there should be resentment with the guys. There could be some resentment.
I hope there isn't for the sake of the locker
room. I don't think there is because of the person he is.
Yeah. And it's been, if he talked to Mark Davis 2 months ago about this, and they've been able to keep it, you think he hasn't addressed it with his teammates and been like, hey man, you know what? It is what it is. And they know that it's a business. That's why they sent him farewells and they said, hey man, nothing but love for you.
Yeah.
But Hummer, he had to say he wanted to keep Maxx. That's the only reason the trade value.
No, I get that part. You had to say that, and Maxx had to say,
"No, we want to trade him."
No, Maxx had to say, "I want to be here to keep the value."
Yeah,
both sides did what they were supposed to, so there should be no ill hostility towards each other.
Exactly,
because both sides did it the right way. So why should there be any resentment from anyone on the Raiders staff?
Call Dallas. Dallas is already out. Philly ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, there should be no resentment from the Raiders staff.
There shouldn't. Why would there be? I'd be like, it's all
big. Maybe Alex Guerrero, like I told you, bitch, that knee was worse than it was.
What's up, Tommy?
Maybe he's the only one. You know?
Yeah, Rhode Island brother. What's up, man? Welcome in. He got emotional in his goodbye speech for a reason. He loves being a Raider. I didn't even watch that, to be honest with you. I had already checked out from him already being off the team at that point. I didn't even watch it.
Jeff had already traded him by that point.
Yeah. I traded him 10 times. I traded him last year in my head. But I've already said this. I'm kind of glad we didn't do it last year because seeing what Spytek's doing right now, we know that wasn't him running the show last year. That was definitely Pete Carroll.
Yeah,
because you're seeing what Spytek's doing. Why didn't he do this last year, making moves? Granted, the free agency pool wasn't as great as it.
Oh my god, yeah! I wanted to talk about that when Steven came on. Yeah, like where was all this shit last year?
Yeah, it definitely was a Pete run show last year. Spytek didn't have his hands in shit.
It was all freaking bogged down by Grandpa Pete.
To what you were saying, Jeff, about Spytek, do you think that was part of their plan last year? Because if you look at the contracts we did last year, they were 1 year deals, right? 1 year prove-it deals. So none of those contracts carried over into this year. So that freed up a lot of money because you had nobody to pay this year. So maybe that was part of the plan last year. Why he didn't do it? They weren't so interested in those free agents and what we were doing. They were going to give Pete and whatever they were trying to do their chance. It failed. And then now it's like, okay, now we got all this money. Now I know what I want to build here. Yeah. And then look at him with the fucking checkbook. Bam. 3 years. Even somebody had told me like, oh, we could have give, was it Wooten a 1 year deal? I was like, look at what Spy's doing though. He's not giving nobody 1 year deals. He's giving young players at that 3 year deals, right? So that they can build something here. So I kind of like maybe he knew, or they were looking at further away than we were last year. When last year we were like, why didn't you spend money last year? Yeah.
Dude, I like that, what you just said. Honestly, the way that he's doing his contracts, he's really evaluating the talent, right?
Yeah.
He's 3 year deals right now in order to maximize Kubiak. We've already all talked about it. It should take 3 years for us to be really good.
Did he trip over his dog again?
And if you look at the contracts that he's put together, those guys are getting the maximum amount of dollars in the first 2 years of their contract for this year. And last year, he got a lot of guys that he didn't believe in, that Pete Carroll wanted to bring in, that were Pete Carroll guys. So for him to structure contracts at a 1 year contract is absolutely perfect in order for this to happen, just like you said.
MC Raiders say, Raider Nation, let's hope that Geno Smith passes his physical.
Hey, bro, that's a guaranteed, bro. That's a guaranteed.
Oh, man. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, bro. Because I was trying to look up last year's free agents and all the ones that we wanted. And I know one of them was a bust, right? He ended up getting hurt with the Chargers. What's his name? The offensive lineman?
What, Mekhi Becton?
Yeah.
And he's released.
Yeah.
They released him.
Yeah. Like how many of the free agents? Right. How many of the free agents we wanted last year? Like how many of them actually hit or panned out?
Stokes.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe the only one we've re-signed so far. I mean,
no, but I mean in the entire NFL free agency, I meant, dog. My bad. I didn't explain myself. Yeah.
I mean, we brought a few. No, we didn't re-sign anybody from that other than Stokes.
No, but I'm saying like which ones from last year's free agency pool were actually good signings.
I don't know. I don't have the list in front of me.
I have the list. Let me tell you. Want me to go over it?
Yeah, go for it. Actually, let me do this real quick. I want to put this up on the screen. I want to play this because John Rada sent me this. Oh, come on.
What is it?
Oh, come on.
Draft picks back for the Maxx Crosby you sold me. You can't just return it after it's left a lot. I took it to my guy and had him take a look under the hood, and he told me it's already busted. It was fine when it was here. Don't give me that crap. Now give me back my draft picks. I got this, Mark. Tell you what, you keep it and we'll throw in an air freshener and some fuzzy dice. I know how you people like fuzzy dice. I do like fuzzy dice. No deal. Take it back. Fine. We'll just pawn it off on some other sucker. How much for the Maxx Crosby? I want my draft picks back for the Maxx Crosby.
That's funny, bro.
How much for the Maxx Crosby? Oh, what's up, Yo Raider? What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Gosh, bro.
So I don't know if you can remember who we wanted. Do you remember who we wanted?
I do know that Becton
did we want Milton Williams? He went from the Eagles to the Patriots. Will you say he worked out? Yeah. Darnold from the Vikings, he worked out, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, that was one people were kicking around. Mm-hmm. But in all honesty, let's be realistic. Even if we did get Darnold, would he have been much better than Geno?
No, I don't think so. No,
he would have been good.
Yeah, so, made Darnold.
He's a wash.
Spillane. Spillane worked out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Spillane is. See, I don't see any big name free agencies that said, "Fuck, we should have went after that guy." Mekhi Becton, that was the one, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he ended up being a flop.
That I know I was kind of hoping for, but he flew over us to LA and went with the Chargers.
Hassan Reddick, the edge, he was one too.
No, he hasn't done well either.
He didn't do well.
No.
Brandon Cooks, Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa had an all right season.
Yeah, but he had injuries on and off. He was with Buffalo, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the names of the. I should have looked up the names of the free agents we said we should.
Von Miller, free agent last year.
Who?
Von Miller.
No, I don't see him on here. No, I don't see him on here. Yeah. Yeah, so he was pretty smart not spending so much last year on free agency.
That's what I mean. So it wasn't like there was any bond burn. I mean, we could have re-signed Chase on.
Von Miller was on there, big dog. He went from the Buffalo to Washington. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we could have signed Chase on. We could have brought back
Spillane.
But if you look at what Pete did, and I'm not saying spy tech on this one. If you look at what Pete Carroll did, he turned around and for the money we were going to spend on Spillane, everybody thought at the moment was a good move because we got like 3 players that could play linebacker in place of him, what his contract was going to be. But they were all mediocre at best.
At best.
I would have loved to have had Spillane back here based on what we finished out with last year. I would love him here this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Shoot, he fits that 3-4
was
perfect
time last year.
Yeah, Chase on's on here. Yeah, this list is very underwhelming. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you look at what we
did. You guys know our kicker was on here last year?
Carlson?
No. Matt Gay. He went from the Colts to the Redskins, and then now he's with us. Yeah.
I mean, The only move we made out of that group on the offensive side that actually played a decent amount was Kappa the Crapper.
Kappa the Crapper.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and then what's his name got a big deal. It was what's his name? The one that went to Trayvon Morrick. Remember he got like 50 mil?
Yep, he went to the Panthers.
Yeah. Nate Hobbs, 48 mil.
And he just got released.
And he just got released, yeah.
And he's not coming back, bro, from what I saw.
Probably not.
Cooper Kupp was one of them. Devontae was one of them. Yeah, there wasn't much on here. So, shout out to Spike Tech not spending the bag last year.
You mean Pete? That's more Pete. I'm sorry. That was definitely Pete Carroll. But I'll tell you what, though, Pete Carroll bounced around the draft a little bit more than we ever have.
Look at that. Arnie already has his order in for his next jersey, Matt Gay. Or do you want a Geno Smith Jets jersey? Since Arnie's always worried about the jerseys we're wearing.
Yeah, next jersey, Matt Gay.
Right.
Yeah, Spytek builds top rookies. He made stars out of all the rookies he signed with the Bucks. Tristan Wirfs, Anton Winfield, Vita Vea. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you got to remember, too, Spytek was he was part of that team. He wasn't like the actual.
No. He was part of that.
I think he's savvy because he paid attention when he was there, and he's learned from being in that office down there, and now coming here and bringing those same practices. Plus, also don't forget the guy that came over from Philly too.
Yeah. Hey, Vita Vea, isn't he a nose tackle?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought nose tackles didn't exist in the NFL anymore.
Only in the 80s.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
They're a dying breed.
They're a dying breed? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that. I remember that we wanted that lineman so much, and then he ended up not working out for the Chargers, and they cut him already. Yeah.
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 I don't want him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Cap rolled over to this year, which is why we have to spend a higher percentage this year, is because we're in that 4-year time frame.
And I like the age range of the players that he signed.
28.
Yes.
Prime years, bro.
As Rundown would say, no one over 30.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Rundown doesn't like to sign anyone over 30. Yeah. $281 million and just acquired the best pass rusher. Wow, the best pass rusher? Maxx Crosby.
Best pass rusher, huh?
You're not going to say nothing to that, Jeff? You're not going to say nothing that is the best pass rusher?
He's not, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's right, Lonnie Johnson. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Lonnie Johnson. That's another one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he played, man. That guy was terrible.
Hey, for real. Well, the Raiders fucking financed the Carroll family. I know that much because he had his fucking sons on there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Play calling and starters were so odd last year. Yeah, exactly.
Like Historian, he shouldn't have been put out there that fast. He wasn't ready. Yeah.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
What's worse? Maxx trade getting delayed by Ravens or Linderbaum backing out of a contract going back to the area?
Wait, dude, since when does Linderbaum ain't backing out of no contract?
No, he's saying.
He said what would be worse?
Calm down.
I'm like, what?
Will's ready to cut Arnie off here. Jeez.
Everybody's dying today.
What would be worse out of those two? I think losing Linderbaum, to be honest with you, because the offense is the one thing we needed the most.
I don't want to lose Linderbaum. Mm-hmm. No. If the worst thing that happens to us is getting Maxx back,
we're good.
Right?
And we still get the guy from Baltimore. I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's all right with me.
Yeah, and that's it. In that scenario, if the worst thing is getting Maxx back, then I'm cool with getting Maxx back because I do not want to lose Linderbaum. Mm-mm.
No, I still want to trade Maxx though.
I know you do. Mm-hmm.
I still want to get what we can get for him. It's not going to be it's not going to be a Baltimore deal. I can tell you that right now. That's tainted now.
But that's the thing, Jeff. Like that's the thing. If you don't get good value for that, is it worth the?
You're going to get good value no matter what. Will you're going to take what you can get? It
Any
won't matter.
deal.
A year from now, what you're gonna get now for him is going to be equal to what you're going to get for him a year from now if he's 100% healthy. So it's not going to increase comes next year. It's going to be the same thing because he's going to be a year older, more wear and tear on him.
Yeah.
So this was the time to trade him. We did, but Baltimore went. Yeah.
So if he has an outstanding season next year and he has crazy numbers,
he'll still be here.
If he has this, you're telling me his trade value will still be what it is right now?
Because he'll be 30 years old.
Because he'll be 30. He's going to be a year older.
He'll be 30 years old, and he will be still coming off of that injury. How much? And then now you're talking about how much did this good season that he had have effect on his body going into next season?
Yeah, what was his percentage of plays played?
Yeah,
you know, was he still in the 80s? Was he in the 90s? Or did he drop down to 60 to 75%?
Yeah.
You know, because if he's in the 60 to 75%, then guess what? He saved a lot of wear and tear on his body compared to past seasons because his average through the years has been anywhere from 85 to 95%. He had some seasons where he was at almost 99%.
Yeah. Which might not be bad that they start doing that with him at this age. Yeah.
They have to. They have to. If you want to keep him long term after this, and we're not going to get rid of him, you have to limit the amount of times he's
and it happens to all of them. Von Miller, the amount of time he spends on the field got way lesser as he got older, right?
Yeah. And guess what? As he's aging, he's still effective when he gets out there because his body's not taking a consistent 90% snap rate.
Yeah.
That's huge. People don't take that into account sometimes. They're like, oh, Maxx is always out there. Yeah, but that's not a good thing. You got to think long term, you know?
Yeah.
So Arnie says, does your opinion for Maxx change, or is it the same as before the Raven trade? I wanted to trade him before that. Like I said, I wanted to trade him a year ago. We didn't. Okay, fine. We had him here. He got injured again, had another surgery. So I just think, can we get through a season where he doesn't get hurt again? We spent 2 years in a row now where he's missed games, multiple games.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Availability is the best thing to have. Absolutely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like the guy. I like what he does for us when he's here. But if you get a chance to get value for him, you got to jump on it. Don't miss the bus. You know? We put him on the bus, but they shipped him back.
No, and that's where I'm like, I can agree with that. But again, I go like, if you have a thought in your head and you think that that's the value that you want to get for him, and that's what you believe he's worth, then you have to stick to your guns, right? If you go and you say, hey, got rescinded, now no other team wants to offer you what you want for him,
then you keep him.
Then you keep him. You just play it, like let him play out. And Arnie asked, does our opinion change? For me, my opinion doesn't change on Maxx Crosby. Regardless, I'm like, the guy's still a great player. I'm like, from what I know, he's still a great teammate, and he didn't do anything to me. So I'm like, my opinion really doesn't change on Maxx Crosby. He's still a great player. Like, he'd be a great add-on to any team.
You're such a fanboy, Will.
Am I? Yeah, bro. Look.
Look who's talking, huh?
Butterbean says, what about sending him to the Jets for 33 and 44?
That sounds good, bro. But because of what happened, nobody's gonna
yeah, but those are second round picks. They're not first.
Yeah, they're not first. I need a first. I need you to entice me with a numero uno.
Yeah. Oh, what were his emojis, Ja? I haven't seen it. Let me check. Oh God, let me see. I was wondering what Woodson was gonna say because Woodson was upset with the trade.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, that's my guy. He's like, he's like, I know it's business.
No, we don't have to void any contracts. All contracts should still be honored. And not for nothing, we don't know how soon Maxx is going to be able to participate. So keep pay might actually be a smart move, to be honest with you.
I don't see the 3 emojis. Is he talking about on X?
Yeah, right, Frank. What's up, Frank? They sent him. They return the sender. Oh, he put them right here. These are the 3 he went with. Just left these three emojis.
Yeah, man. Yeah, somebody else reposted the video of when Maxx was saying that. Was it God works in mysterious ways and makes things happen the way he wants?
So Homer
like,
says,
you
I
were-
don't count the last 2 missed games as real. That was tanking. Well, obviously it was legit that he should have been sat. I mean,
obviously it wasn't tanking because we won the last game, right?
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who knows how he feels right now? How is Maxx feeling right now? And he asked, mad, frustrated, humiliated. I don't think he feels humiliated.
I don't think so. I think like how you're saying, because he's always been like that level-headed guy or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he
gets emotional. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he might be a little off because of, in his head, he might be like, well,
fuck Baltimore at this point. Like, yeah, like fuck those.
Yeah, I don't care about the Baltimore side of it, but how's he? I'm wondering if he's thinking about what's going to be the fan reaction.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. The fan reaction,
because he knows how much the fans loved him, and how much he meant to the team.
Yeah.
And some of the things he said, and obviously, he saw those reactions from some of these fans. I mean, it was easy for him to see them. You couldn't.
Dude, can you imagine when we play the Ravens, big dog? Like the chip he's gonna have on his shoulder that game.
Well, we don't play him this year, so that's a bonus.
No, next year. Yeah. We're gonna play them in the playoffs.
Damn.
What's up, Abstract Raider?
You said Pro Image is rushing to take the 75% off. Man, I was about to sell Big Luck. Was it Big? No. What's his name? Oh my God. Yeah. You know what, Israel? I'll still sell you the Maxx jerseys at the price I told you because you hit me up.
Jeez, bro.
Israel still wanted to buy Maxx jerseys. Yeah.
Oh, so you put them on discount
for Israel because Israel was gonna order more stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he says, guys, Ravens staff knew of his injury. I'm sure they asked the doc when he would be ready to go and didn't like the answer. This injury, I think, is worse than we want to admit. Any pick below 36, take.
They're not going to. Spike set his price.
He couldn't touch his toes when they asked him to bend over. I'm not making that up. That's
100% factual.
Yeah. Oh, it's on the Instagram story right now.
Yeah, that was the one. I saw it. Yeah. Yeah.
We have to void Maxx as he must leave.
No, we don't, Big Luck.
No.
You keep your shirt, big dog. You wear that proudly.
Raiders should keep him. Maxx makes this defense really good, honestly. Kwity Paye and Maxx Crosby with N'Kobe and Quay. Ravens not only lost their title in the bomb, but they lost Maxx as well.
100%.
Now that they got their 14th pick back,
they draft well, dude. You talk shit all you want, but Baltimore drafts well.
No, I know they do.
Yeah,
next year. This will fire Maxx up even more whenever he plays.
It will. That's the kind of player he is. Yeah,
but I'll see it when I believe it. Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it.
It'll never be up to Jeff standards.
I mean, it might be easier this year now that he's got, I think, legit support around him with what we've potentially brought in for free agency. This is, like I said earlier, he's coming back to a completely different team than what he left on Friday.
We just got to find, we still got to draft that interior lineman, bro.
We need that tackle.
But we got to draft that interior lineman.
Nose tackle in the draft. We got to hope that, somehow that position materializes again because it doesn't exist.
Because if we can get a big guy to push and take up space in the middle, Jesus Christ.
And not Pegues and not Laki Tassi or anybody else that's on this roster. I don't want a guy. I want a guy that's played nose tackle prior to.
Leo, get away from there.
I don't. Did you just call yourself Leo?
My dog's name is Leo, remember?
No, I didn't know that.
I thought he was yelling at himself. I was like,
no, we had a German Shepherd that sadly passed away. His name was Maxx. So then my brother knew a friend who had a German Shepherd that they were giving away. So obviously my nieces and my nephews were like, hell yeah, we want another dog. I get here, The dog's name is fucking Leo. That is the dog's name.
Dog, you go, what?
No, because my family doesn't call me Leo. My family has another nickname for me.
I say because now if somebody yells out, Leo shit on the floor again, now I mean, are they talking about you? They're talking about the dog.
Which actually did happen one time. Leo had like diarrhea or something, and he shit in my room.
You shit on the floor.
No. Yeah.
Leo shit on the floor.
Yeah, like Leo shit on the floor. I was like, oh shit. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. This is just unbelievable.
I was there.
Leo had all his Crosby jerseys 50% off plus free Gino. Arnie, he had to cancel an order he had coming in for purple shirts.
I was joking about that.
You made it seem like you were dead serious.
Yeah, no. No, what I did do though was I reached out to the jersey person and I was trying to switch the Maxx jerseys that I ordered for Bowers and Genty ones. Yeah. But no, not anymore. Hey, what's up, brother? What's going on? Yes. Wild to be a Raider fan, my dude. You are not lying.
Right?
Yeah.
Talk about an emotional roller coaster last week, last 4 days, 5 days.
Bro, since Friday. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No lies.
Yeah, bro. Uh-huh.
Definitely from being excited to being sad.
I know, right?
I haven't heard from Steve. I don't know if he's going to make it or not.
I know. I saw him in the chat, but I don't think he's going to make it. Yeah.
All right. We'll just have him on next week. That's all. I do have...
Oh, bro, he's going to have Bill Romanowski at his thing.
Yep.
Put up his flyer. We'll shout it out.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just pulling it up right now.
Yeah. So those of you in the Bay Area or Northern Cali, whatever y'all want to call it, Sacramento, TBH Sacramento brings to you their NFL 2026 draft party with a special guest. Meet former NFL linebacker Bill Romanowski. So Bill Romanowski will be in the house, y'all. So y'all already know y'all been to shenanigans. Y'all have partied before with the TBA Sacramento. There's a good time. Make sure y'all come through their party as they will have Bill Romanowski in the house. Yeah. That's dope, man. That's cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steven. Shout out to Carmen. Shout out to Alon. Alon's part of that chapter. Shout out to TBA Sacramento, man. They're a bunch of amazing people. Yeah.
I wish I lived out there. I'd go to this in a freaking heartbeat. You shouldn't me?
He's gonna be rocking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, California is a big state. It's not that close for me. It would be a drive or a fly up there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I leave now, I get there by then. I'll stop in Pittsburgh for a little while for the draft. One thing I did want to bring up. So I know Yo Raider was in the chat, and he lives just outside of Pennsylvania in Ohio. So anybody that is planning on going out to the draft, hit me up. If anybody that's part of TBH, definitely hit me up on Instagram. Same tag, 401_Raider_Jeff. I will be out there. Severe is going to be out there. 805 is going to be out there. Chris from Protect the Shield is going to be out there. There's a few others that are planning on going to be out there.
Severe, Myra.
Yeah, Myra. That's right. Myra's going.
Did you get the email I sent you? I forwarded you from the NFL.
Yeah. Did you look at the prices on that?
That's why I was telling you when we talked about it. I told you the prices were insane. Yeah.
But if you look at what those packages involve too, it's a lot of like Steeler things.
Mm-hmm.
It. So it's more of like the local fan base.
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah.
One of them $16,000.
Yeah.
I
had looked it up for the what you call it, the Detroit draft, and I had told MC Raider, and he was like, no. Yeah. I noticed they have all of Romo's teams on there, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm surprised they named the 49ers on there because you know the hate that goes on up there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Niners, the Eagles, the Broncos, and the fucking Raiders. Yeah, Romo, whatever.
The only thing is, he was an Eagle twice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
What?
Hmm?
He was an Eagle 2 times.
What do you mean 2 times?
He was an Eagle twice in his life.
Once in college and once in the pros?
Yeah, Boston College.
That's probably why I don't like them, because I don't like Boston College.
He's never even been here.
Who? No, but they're Notre Dame's
Who?
rival. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silver and Black, no BS says I'm not too far. Yeah, make sure you check it out, man. April 23rd.
Yeah, bro. They're a good time, bro. It's a lot of fun with them. Mm-hmm.
Sacktown is still 5 hours from Bakersfield. So
Dang.
It is. That's what I'm telling you.
I
Yes.
know how to do
Yes.
it for.
I'm trying to think. 5 hours for me is actually Philadelphia's drive. If you don't have traffic, it's about 5 hours. So that drive I made Philly in December. It's a 9-hour ride going to Pittsburgh from here.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually going to rent the car this time. We're not taking our car.
Are you?
Dawn asked me, she goes, "Do you want to rent?" I said, "Well, I mean, we have to do a tune-up and everything on her car anyway." I said, might not be a bad idea to rent, because if something goes wrong, hey, car broke down. Bring us another one, take this one. We won't have to worry about none of that crap. So yeah, I think we're gonna rent the car.
I don't know how much I believe this page, but they just posted an anonymous league GM reported that Baltimore is going to sign Trey Hendrickson.
Yep. That's
Somebody
what
said
the
in the chat
rumor is.
already. I think God did that. They're gonna go after him.
Mhm.
That's a smart move for him. I mean, if they want that pass rusher, they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Armando said nothing impressive about this. No disrespect, but Roman.
Hey, Armando, I am not the only one. I'm just saying.
Romo cop.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's sad too, because that's a guy that should have been a Raider from day one, right out of college, man. It just, everything about him has always screamed, "I'm a Raider." You know what I mean? Like yeah, just that, and just his demeanor, the way he was, and I mean, Jesus Christ, his first year with us, he punched the tight end in the face and busted him up, and the guy never played another game after that.
Would he be just as good without the rights?
No.
It's
like Bosworth wasn't. Bosworth was shit once he was off that stuff.
Yeah, once you get off the juice, man. Yeah.
Yep. No, he's not, coach, but I mean, he's the next best option out there for them.
Yeah, that would be the next best option for the Ravens if they're looking for that.
He wants money though, man. He wants $1.5 bags.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that he wanted more than 30. That's why a lot of
the almost 40 mil.
Yeah.
And supposedly the Ravens are cash strapped. So
yeah,
I'm
Big
like,
Easy, I remember that too.
How do you take that?
Oh wow. Multiple NFL agents believe the Ravens are lying about the failed medicals. Yep. Baltimore knew Crosby had meniscus surgery in January and still made the trade. People believe they have a better deal lined up with another pass rusher.
Yep.
Hendricks.
They got cold feet. And
you can get Hendricks and not lose your draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's just how I am, coach. That's just how I am, bro. That's just how I feel about Romo. It's my own personal thing, bro. Yeah. Trust me, I get a lot of shit for it when people tell me about Romo. I'm cool on it.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Ravens are lying. They got finessed. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something else came out. Cameron Wolf says, one NFL general manager told me everybody involved in the Maxx Crosby trade talks knew he would be out until June or July.
That's what he said this summer. That's what all the reports said. He wasn't going to be ready till the summer. Yeah.
Consensus. Ravens got cold feet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So what we get for all these podcasters coming out saying what a great trade they got.
Oh,
but it was a good trade. It was a great trade.
I know.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Don't back down now, Wilfredo.
I know it was. Really, hey, I was part of it. I was part of it. I knew it. Hey, 2 first rounders. We all said great deal.
You got to think of it this way. So we gave them Maxx. So there goes his salary off of our record books.
Yeah.
We get their 2 first-round picks, one this year, one next year. We take Lindenbaum off their hands by signing him to a contract, and that saves us money. So basically, we were getting 2 players because it would have been enough to pay him and to pay who's the not Walker, the other guy.
The Kobe Dean?
Yeah, Dean. Would have been enough to pay Dean and him this season with what we were going to pay Maxx, basically. Or Kuntz, I forget, one of them. So we would have we were saving money in the long run. Even if we didn't sign that other player, we were still saving money by getting rid of Maxx. The contract we were going to take for Linderbaum was going to save us money. So we were winning all the way around on that one.
Yeah.
You know, because that 14th pick was house money. We could have done whatever we wanted with that. We could have traded, moved it around, gained more. We could have gotten an additional first round pick and some seconds, maybe thirds by moving back a couple of spots. There was so much we could have done with that.
Wesley Steinberg's reports, I'm told Maxx Crosby popped for Fent on his physical. Ravens get their picks back.
Someone said that in the chat already, too.
Who's Wesley who?
Wesley Steinberg is...
Who's that?
He is an NFL and NY Giants insider, ASMR sports representative.
Exactly. No.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody in the chat said that, too. That he got popped for fentanyl.
Stop. They're just being stupid now.
I didn't put it up on the screen because I didn't want to, but I saw it scroll through.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Farrell, it couldn't touch his toes. That's how he failed his physical. So it's either one or the other. And I'm gonna go with couldn't touch his toes is why he failed the physical.
At the end of the day, deal didn't go through. He's back. Yeah.
But then, if everything holds true, then it's just like or those guys are saying. We basically had the best freaking first day of free agency.
We still did.
Plus, we still retained one of the best defensive ends in the game.
Slow down on that
one. One of the best.
I was going to let Jeff tell you. Go ahead, Jeff.
You're telling me Maxx Crosby isn't a top 5, top 10 defensive end?
Not top 5.
You guys ever seen that show? I can name one defensive end better than Maxx. So let's play that game. Jeff's saying he can name 5 better defensive ends than Maxx. Because you're saying he's not top 5, right?
He might be right on the cusp of 5, 6.
Now he's on the cusp.
So let's do that. Name 4, 5 better.
Myles Garrett.
Oh, it's an easy one. TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
The kid
Bosa.
from Texans.
Not
Micah?
Micah
Parsons. Yeah. Prior to the knee injury, obviously.
Right, obviously.
Neil, or what's the guy from the Texans?
Will Anderson.
Junior? Will Anderson.
So what, we're at 4 right now?
You're at 4. This would be 5 right here.
Not the Bosa that's in Buffalo, the other one.
The one that's in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's 5. Nick, right?
Mm-hmm. That's 5.
Definitely those guys ahead of him.
Can you name one more? There's no right or wrong. It was just our opinions. It's your opinions.
Mac. I would still put Mac ahead of him right now.
Mac? Okay.
Not for me. I'm
Danielle Hunter? He had an amazing season.
No, because you have to have more than one season for me. Yeah.
Okay. So 6.
He's either 6 or 7 for me.
Yeah. Crazy part is 3 years ago, the conversation when he was top 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. And I would agree with that at that time. Definitely. But he lost the step.
We've argued with Chris from Protect the Shield one time about that, and I was part of that. And Chris was like you, Jeff. He is not top 2 or 3. Like, he's not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I would say those 5 for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that has to do with the injuries. Like last year, he got shut down after what game? The Cleveland game?
Game 10, I think, or game.
So by October, he got shut down.
Yeah.
And then this past season, he got shut down in November or December.
December.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, you know one we didn't even say, in all honesty? Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, okay. Well, didn't Aiden get hurt too, though?
Yeah. That's why he has his thing about getting hurt too.
Yeah.
Who was it you said again? Because I just pulled up a list of all the names.
Mm-hmm. It was Garrett.
So
right?
Where is he? Yep, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett. Uh-huh.
Neil,
you said TJ Watt, Will Anderson, right? Micah Parsons, and then Nick Bosa.
Yep. And then I would throw Aiden Hutchinson next after that, to be honest with you. I would put him above. Then you got Danielle Hunter. You've got
I mentioned Danielle Hunter because Danielle Hunter was fucking a beast, bro.
Yeah, and then you got Jared Verse from the Rams.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Khalil Mack, Brian Burns, Josh Allen. Obviously, Maxx is in all of this in the mix somewhere.
Right.
You know, like the one thing that always sticks out with Maxx is the tackles for loss and the QB pressures.
And the fact that you have to game plan for him.
Yeah. I mean, Myles Garrett, you can't game plan for him because he's just going to bowl over.
You can hope.
There is no game plan. Just hold on for dear God.
You're just going to cross your fingers, say a Hail Mary, say a couple of rosaries, and hope to God that he doesn't kill you guys.
My guy, Samoa Raider. What's going on, bro? Maxx did say he wanted to come back and retire Raider, but didn't think he'd be that quick. Right?
Why don't the Bosa's count?
Yeah.
Bosa's count.
Not Joey,
Nick,
but I would say Nick. Yeah. Nick for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you can't dismiss Nick even if you hate the 49ers, you can't dismiss Nick Bosa. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Joey, I'll give it to you. Yeah, but Nick, no. Yeah.
Joey's the one that came from the Chargers. He was always freaking injured.
He's the one with the Chargers, yeah.
Always injured.
Yeah.
So Rorschach says, Jeff, let me say this. We all did not know what Spytech was up to yesterday. As long as we signed Linderbaum, we were good, but we got a whole lot more. So with this Maxx thing, Spytech will do whatever. Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he's already in his bat cave planning things out right now.
Run down. What's up, my guy? What's going on, big dog?
What's up, Ron? Either way, we trade him now, keep him, trade him during the trade deadline or whatever. Our GM will get the job done. Yeah, I'm sure.
Obviously, you either
they'll get
something trade him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
don't think the Raider trade rumors for Maxx are going to stop. They're not.
Oh no, they won't.
I remember I even told you even if we don't trade him before Baltimore,
I'm not going to push the narrative right now though because I don't know what's going to happen now. So I'm not even going to be like, oh, let's trade him right now.
They're going to continue until the trade deadline. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if.
Oh my God! People post anything.
Samoa Raider said everyone leaving. He saw everyone leaving the Raiders.
Never mind. Right?
He pretended not to touch his knees. He's like,
can't touch my toes.
Somebody posted, I heard my boy Derek Carr is coming back to Vegas. I said, fuck Baltimore. I'm gonna veto that shit and come back to the Raiders. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I try again, man.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I mean, because I would not be. I wonder if the NFL can even like investigate anything. Like
it's tampering. It hasn't. Nothing was legally. You have to be committed to.
It's a trade. It's
no, but the trade wasn't pushed through officially. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah, but because they have a history, the whole point is what I'm getting at.
But as long as they're doing it right now, if this would happen after Wednesday, then I could see them investigating into that to see the validity of their claims of a failed physical. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But not right now. Mm-hmm.
We're still going to look into it in the off or next year. I guarantee you they're going to make some sort of rule where they're going to say, hey, we can't have this happen again.
Oh, you're right, Dennis. It'll never happen again now. I couldn't trust them.
You can't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Most teams won't. Most teams probably won't. Yeah.
If anything, I would trust them after. I wouldn't do it like this
No, I would do it in the season during the trade period or once the NFL season officially New Year starts. Yeah.
Because if they back out for medical reasons, they better have a real good damn good reason because I think the NFL would get involved at that point because, you know.
I don't know if the Raiders will file agreements, but I'm sure Maxx will. and his people.
Last season, most of the team being 805 at 805 last season. Most of the team because the tank commander was playing defense too. All right, now I want to know if I'm throwing that tantrum after we shut him down is still justified. We didn't even talk about that. It's actually a good point. I didn't even think of that until just now.
Right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know if the Raiders will, but I'm sure Max's people will file agreement with the Players Association. You know how they have their own union, the NFLPA? I'm sure they will. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they will too.
I'm sure the NFL Players Association will file something against the Ravens. Yeah.
Bro, don't be amazed if both sides don't file something.
Yeah. I would. Right? I would be calling Jacoby Myers right now, you know. What the fuck, man? Get the lawyers all up in there and shit. You know? Yeah.
We're forcing this trade right now.
Yeah, Al Davis would, but yeah.
Al Davis would have got right on the phone with him and say, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Right? Yeah. Fuck yeah, he would have. You know who the fuck I am?
Hey, how does that phone call go? Imagine being the guy calling from the Ravens to be like, "Hey, we're sending you back Maxx Crosby because he failed the physical."
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is? It's, "Hey, we're not taking Max. He failed his physical. Bye."
Right?
That's exactly what it is.
You guys have heard the stories where people were afraid to pick up the phone when Al was on the other end?
Oh, God, yeah. You mean I need to call me?
Come on now. Yeah, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, I guess Steven didn't come after all. We'll get you next week.
Yeah, we'll bring him in next week for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready to call it.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah. I can finally take my nap that I got woken up from. Yeah. I'm sure we're going to talk about this again all day tomorrow, Jeff, on our show. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least tomorrow, Jay's running the show tomorrow, so he's making the studio.
And we got AR coming on, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm just showing up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not pushing the let's trade Maxx thing right now until the dust settles a little bit on this, because I think there's going to be more to come on this whole thing. I don't think this is a dead issue. It's not a dead issue.
The sad part with what's coming out is you don't know what's going to be real or not because of the day and age and the era we live in.
Yep.
You got the fentanyl shit. You got the fucking.
It's real. Remember that.
Yeah. Yep. Like, I think it's wild people throwing out that fentanyl rumor, like knowing his.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. What he stands for. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when Waller left, and then people were saying, "Oh, he's back on the sauce again," or "He's back to doing drugs again." Like, Waller left because football was too much and music was his chill thing. He was thinking about his own mental health. Like,
he wasn't good at it either. But
no, even if he wasn't good at it, but
but that's his
works for him. Yeah, exactly.
Thing, you know?
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but to sit out there and say that.
For Sweet James.
There you go, Sweet James. Yes, Sweet James. Yes. Uh-huh. Or if you watch The Lincoln Lawyer, someone get Mickey on the phone. Yes. Yeah, someone get Mickey on the phone. Fix this shit real quick.
All right, we're gonna truck out of here, folks. When I hit the end stream, I'm not playing the whole outro. It's like 2.5 minutes long. I'm just bailing on it right away.
You're just bailing.
Get away from this computer for a bit.
Hey, Will, quick question before we bounce. And I need you to be 100% honest with me.
Ooh.
Were you going to wear that jersey for the show regardless, or did you put it on after the news?
I put it on after the news just to spite Jeff.
You had that on when you came on earlier? You didn't. You had a white shirt.
No, I had a black shirt on.
Black? What? All right.
And then I asked you, Jeff, do you think I really was wearing this Maxx Crosby hat all day?
Probably not, but I didn't want to call you out.
I was, because that's what I do. Yeah. I had this in my hoodie. on.
You definitely jinxed it then.
Hey, y'all, but before we get out of here, on Tuesday night on the Silver and Black Radio podcast, I'm going to have Raider Dad. So y'all tune in, man. We're going to go live.
Tuesday night? Tonight is Tuesday.
On Thursday night, 7 p.m. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. We'll have Raider
Daylight
Dad
Saving
on
Time, Pacific Standard Time.
We're going to have some fun, man.
Screws everybody up.
East Coast time.
Yep.
Tomorrow night, Chris. Oh my God.
I saw you on with Chris for Raider. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. will be on tomorrow night. Leo and I on the Raider Connection, along with Will. Oh, not Will. Oh my God, you can
AR.
tell
AR.
So we'll be on with the Raider Connection tomorrow night. Myself, Leo, Jay from Just Raiders Baby. I am tired. And LV Raider 10, and our special guest will be Afakasi Raider tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific. Thursday night, Nate and myself on Raiders Coast to Coast, same time frame, 10 and 7. And then I'll leave it at that. I'll talk my other shit up later on. I'm done.
I'm a nose.
Yeah, the good thing is they'll get to hear from Nathan tomorrow because I don't think Nathan, and then Jay as well.
Like I said, I'm just showing up tomorrow night. I'm there so I don't get fined, and I'm the pretty one on the camera.
Wow.
Am I not? No, I'll still be there tomorrow. Don't worry, dog. I'll be there. Mm-hmm.
People come for this. They come for the mustache.
Sure.
We got El Guapo and El Patron here.
El Jefe.
El Jefe and El Guapo.
Do you know what a plethora is?
Not El Guapo from Three Amigos.
Oh, I know.
Would you say I have a plethora of piñatas?
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening for what's left of it. After our hopes and dreams have been shattered because we lose our draft picks. But shout out to everybody that gave super chats, new members, moderators, everybody. So stay safe. Go Raiders, baby.
Adios.